Hello, hello, hello. Hey, everybody. Good morning and welcome to Pillow Talk Lounge with James and Cynthia Green. But today, you get just Cynthia. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? Did your day start off great? Are you having a good morning? Yeah. And what are your plans for the weekend? Like, what are you doing this weekend? Just share with me in the group. And you guys, before we get started, I'd like to remind you to hit that share button. Hit the share button. Let's party this morning. Let's get ready to celebrate, but we're also going to get ready for the holidays that are coming up. So make sure you're hitting that share button. Let everybody else join in on the fun. I should have had the birthday music to play in the background, but yeah, so you guys, guess what? Guess what? Yeah. I celebrated my birthday on yesterday. It's not actually today. My birthday is December 6th, 19. I ain't telling y'all the rest. Yes, so I celebrated my birthday yesterday, and oh my gosh, I'm so tired this morning because honestly, pretty much my whole life on my birthday, I've always celebrated other people. So when I used to have a job way back, almost right after out of high school, on my birthday, I used to take cupcakes to work. Sometimes I would take donuts for breakfast because we used to have coffee and at my very first job. We would have coffee and so I would take something on my birthday and I would celebrate other people or let them join in on the celebration. Just always gave on my birthday. I'm just always given on my birthday. And so, yeah, so this morning I want to celebrate with you because I was so busy yesterday working, cleaning my house, and cooking that I did not stop for a moment to get on social media to celebrate my birthday, to share with you guys about my birthday. So I am going to make a post today, but I said that I'm still celebrating today because yesterday I worked so hard and I was so tired and I'm so tired still that today I'm just going to lay around and relax, watch television, and that's it. So you guys, it's okay to celebrate yourself. It's okay to celebrate others. So I want to know this morning because we're going to talk about holiday traditions and celebrations and things of that nature. But share in the comments, how do you celebrate you? How do you celebrate you? Whether it's for your birthday, but mainly, how do you celebrate your birthday? Let me do that one. How do you celebrate your birthday? And I'm going to ask you several questions this morning, like as we go along. And I need you guys to comment. I need to know. You guys need to share. So, how do you celebrate? What do you do? What do you do for your birthday? All right. And so then, um, for the last probably 4 years, I've been celebrating my birthday by going to the spa. So the first year, I went to the spa on my own, right? I paid my way and everything. The next year, my mom gave me a surprise spa day. She talked to my daughter and they planned it. And my daughter drove me and she drove me to a spa and dropped me off and left me there. And I just spent several hours there getting a facial and did I get a manicure? A pedicure and a massage. And oh my gosh, it was just such a wonderful time. And it was a really nice little fancy spa where they actually sat down and talked with you and asked you questions. And before they started doing things, and most places you go get a facial, they just do a facial. They don't ask you about your routines, your skin. They don't look at your skin, talk to you about it, those types of things. So that was my second year. But the last 2 years, before after that, I went to large spas, like the really large spas here in the DMV, the DC, Maryland, Virginia area. So there's this one place, King Spa, that I had my girlfriends meet me up there, and it was maybe about 12 of us. I'm not sure, I can't remember the number, and we just spent the day. And now that was one of a very, very great experience for me and different because I got a body scrub. That's what it was, a body scrub. You guys, at that place, they put you on a table and they got this large hose they pull from the wall and they spray you down like you're just a piece of meat, a cow on the table. And I kid you not. And they spray you down and get you wet. And then they just start scrubbing your body with all these scrubs. And I mean, they get all everywhere. They get everywhere except for one little area, you know. But they scrub you down, and when I left and then the lady was like, would you like us to wash your hair? And I was like, wash my hair, really? And because I'm a natural, and at that time I didn't have a fancy hairstyle going on, I was like, sure. And she washed my hair, you guys. And that when I left, that was a great experience. When I left there, that means I had been washed from the top of my head to very soles of my feet. And I'm talking washed, cleaned, scrubbed, and my body was so soft and wonderful and beautiful. And I felt great the rest of the day. So then last year we went to a new spa called Valley Spring Spa in Virginia. And that was great too, because that place was, well, King Spa is beautiful, but that place was beautiful. It was a little bit more upscale and elegant, so therefore it cost a lot more. And we just had a great time. We enjoyed ourselves. We had a really nice time, and they had really good food. So this year, I decided to do something different. Like, I want to have an at-home spa day because I won a free spa day at home spa day, and the lady came to my house, the young lady, and she gave me a 90-minute facial and just took her time, and we talked and we connected, and then she gave me a body massage. Like, she had a full table in my bedroom and she gave me a full body massage, and oh my gosh, it was just fantastic. And we developed a friendship, a relationship. And so I told her I was going to have her back for my birthday. I told her that last year. And I actually put the name of her business on my birthday last year for this year. Actually, no, that was earlier this year. I put her name on the calendar on my birthday. And honestly, when I got ready to plan my birthday party, I couldn't remember the name of her business. And I don't know, I just happened to look, and there it was on my birthday. So she came, and I invited 9 girlfriends. I invited more, but we had 8 ladies here. I made 9. And we had an at-home spa day, and it was absolutely fantastic. And everyone, we did facials, and it was kind of like, group style, but it was different from when we do facials with Mary Kay. She actually talked to us, and I shouldn't have mentioned that name, but I was a consultant for Mary Kay for over 20 years. And so she talked with us about our skincare. She talked about winter skincare versus summer. Just she showed us all the different things we were going to be using and explained it, the different serums and moisturizers and skin types and things of that nature. And then we went through the steps. And y'all, we had so much fun. I'm going to share pictures later. And we just laughed and had fun during that facial. And then afterwards, each lady had a private massage. She took them to the spare bedroom, and they had a private massage. And we played games while they were in there doing the massages. And we played a spa. What was it called? Spa Pictionary game. And then they did a Who Knows Cynthia the Best game. So we just had so much fun. Oh my gosh, we enjoyed ourselves. It was such a good time. And so that's one of the reasons why I want to know, what do you do to celebrate your birthday? I plan for that to be my tradition every year. Next year, I already know where I'm going for my spa day for my birthday. I'm going to the Gaylord at the National Harbor here in the DMV, and that's what I'm doing. I let my girlfriends know. So if you plan to go, it will be during the workday. So plan to take your day off, I said. So that's what we're doing next year, and I'm super duper excited. And I just wanted to show you guys my beautiful flowers that my hubby gave me for my birthday. It's hard to see the top of it on the camera because of the greenery. But yeah, it's a beautiful rose. It's actually more. I separated them, and one is in a tall vase, and one is in this smaller vase that I decided to decorate. Because I do actually like creating flower arrangements. So thank you guys for celebrating my birthday with me. Woohoo! I'm so excited still. And I still have other things planned to do for my birthday. I have several people that plan to take me out to eat. I am going to see the Nutcracker. Oh my gosh, I have seven holiday celebrations on the calendar. The Nutcracker actually makes 8, 7 holiday celebrations, but I'm excited. So you know what? So let's get into this. Right? So I talk to a lot of people who sometimes don't look forward to the holiday, especially if they've lost a loved one or they didn't have a good experience on another holiday, or if they're single and their family doesn't live anywhere near and they can't go to where they are, or they just don't want to be with their family for whatever reasons. Like there's a lot of people who actually don't enjoy these holidays and don't look forward to them. And so I want to talk to you about reset, renew, refresh your holiday traditions and creating some new ones or expounding on your old ones, because we should be enjoying life at all times, whether it's the holidays or not. And I just want to say this. So my husband put on his Facebook page something about celebrating something. It might even have been our wedding anniversary. I'm not sure what it was. And there's someone that we knew from, well, or I guess know from our church, old church. No, our current church. They don't go there anymore. But anyway, he posted a comment on my husband's page like, that's not in the Bible. Where in the Bible does God say celebrate whatever it was? It may even have been Valentine's Day. I'm not sure. But you guys, I listen to my Bible in the car all the time, and I've been reading the Bible through in a year. So every time I get in my car, it's the Bible. And so I already knew this, but I'm like, this person is matter of fact, they consider themselves a preacher. They consider themselves a preacher. I don't know if a pastor, a minister, whatever, an evangelist, but they consider themselves a preacher. And so they actually do lies and they preach. And so he was saying, where's that in the Bible to celebrate such and such and such? But you guys, in the Bible, didn't they celebrate everything? Like they would, like if they crossed the river, God told them to put a stone to memorialize that moment. Like, that's a celebration. That's a tradition. That's like memorializing a moment, a thing. And then there was another time when they finished building it was a temple, but it was a church. But I guess they always called it a temple. It's in Nehemiah, and they celebrated, like they had a whole feast and brought in the best cows and sheep and all of that, and they celebrated. And they celebrated when they got married. So if you celebrate when you got married, why wouldn't you celebrate your anniversary? There were so many moments and things that God told them to put a stone there, or to celebrate that, or to bring out your best calf. They say bring out your best calf, bring out your best wine, and they're drinking and bringing everybody together. Isn't that a celebration? It's a festival. Sometimes we read too much into stuff and we want to take away from stuff, but that's because you don't want to do it. That's because you don't want to do right. Maybe it's because he don't want to celebrate Valentine's Day or his anniversary, maybe because he just don't want to, or he can't afford it, or he's just too churchy, too religious. And and his wife, it may be some type of thing, confrontation between him and his wife, because she's not happy because he doesn't celebrate her for her birthday or holidays or whatever it is. But God wants us to celebrate. When he went to the upper room with all of the disciples, that was a celebration. He knew what was coming. He broke bread with them. He fed them. And they sat there and they talked. That's a celebration. Celebration is not about a party. It's about creating memories. It's about, just recognizing the good things that you've done. It's about creating traditions. It is. So let's celebrate each other. Let's celebrate ourselves. And let's not allow the world to take away our fun and happiness. God wants us to be happy. He wants us to be doing great things in the earth. And that's celebrating other people, celebrating ourselves, self-care, taking care of ourselves, getting out into the community, doing things with our family. Like, all of those things are important. So we're just going to talk about a couple of things about holiday traditions. And next week, when James comes back with me and we can do our banter back and forth, we're going to talk about some holiday traditions. And today I specifically want to talk about Christmas traditions, because some of us are struggling right now. I know couple of people who lost a parent or a child or something, during the holidays last year or during this year, and they're not looking forward to the holidays. And I'm not taking nothing away from that. And I'm not saying nothing that you do can replace them or the things you did with them. But what I am saying is just to encourage you to maybe come up with something in place of that pain, in place of those things that you were doing, and, create a new tradition. Create something new, whatever that may be. And what I've heard and seen is that it's just like when someone loses a special someone, and they may plant a tree in their place, So go pick out a Christmas tree in their name, or plant a Christmas tree in your yard in their name. Or they might start a foundation in their name. If you can't start a foundation or a nonprofit in their name, then maybe contribute to a foundation or something that is related to maybe what caused them to leave this place, Maybe go and volunteer at that place. Maybe start your own foundation or nonprofit or whatever that may look like. I was reading, different things, and, you could adopt a pet for the holidays. I know, I'm thinking like, oh my gosh. There's foster homes around. And one thing that I used to do, I used to get a couple of foster children. I had a foster child, but I would get a couple of foster children for Christmas. And we would go out and do a few things. The other thing, and this is just kind of around loss, because I know it can be really tough for people. What was I getting ready to say? Oh, go to like a foster home or a place, I guess that's what you would call a detention center, and see if there's some way you can volunteer or donate gifts. Do the angel tree where you can donate gifts to a child. Or, or they have the soldiers where you can write letters to the soldiers. You can write letters to disabled vets. You can write letters to children in children's homes. There's so many things that you can do to remember that person that you lost, that will maybe make a difference in someone else's life and maybe make a difference in your life. But then you also can just start, another tradition that just helps you to remember that person. Maybe build a photo album with their pictures, or, create a folder in your phone where you put all the pictures in your phone into that folder. I do that for my kids and my grandkids and my husband and I have one for my business and friends. So maybe create a folder in your phone if you don't want to go out and actually buy an album and print out the pictures. They used to be the thing back in the day. We don't really do that anymore. But create a folder for them in your phone with all of their pictures so that whenever you want, you can just go back and look at all the different memories, all the different things that the two of you did together. So today I just wanted to come on so you could celebrate my birthday with me, and then also just give you some tips of some traditions and things that you can do for the holidays, because, you know, there's different stages and phases in our lives that causes us to shift. So when it comes to the holidays, you know, there's one type of celebrating if your child is an infant, then if they're a toddler, when they become teens, when they become adults, when you become empty nesters. We're going to talk about all of those phases and some of the traditions and habits and celebrations that you can do in those different phases of your life and your children's life. Okay. So I want to thank you guys for jumping on. Oh, and I want to tell you guys that coming up, we are going to be having vision board parties for 2025. You don't want to miss them. Oh my gosh. We have a good time. And you know what? We do our tradition, our vision board parties very different from the average person. So, you know, we actually give you a workbook. We walk you through that workbook. We actually have you write out your vision for 2025, your goals, and then we take you through the steps of planning one of your goals, you know, and then we celebrate you. Yay, we celebrate you. And we get to share, and we're going to have them live in person and virtually. So I look forward to celebrating with you guys. And I look forward to all of us getting ready for 2025. Y'all know, I forget the percentage, but it's only like 80 something percentage of people who really set goals and plan out their day, their month, their year, whatever. You know, there's this thing called the 12-month year. Well, that's really for business, but we should be planning what we want in life. Because one thing that I heard, if you plan to fail, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Okay? So don't plan to fail by not planning. I know that can get a little convoluted, but don't plan to fail by not setting a plan, by not setting some goals, by not even thinking about what you want to accomplish and maybe coming up with some ways that you're going to accomplish that. I'm telling you, your life will be so much better, so much easier, you'll achieve so much more when you do that. All right, so let's get ready for next week. You know, keep planning for the holidays. You know, get out there and get them presents early this year. Maybe that's your tradition. I got so many traditions to tell you guys about that. Different people, I've asked them about what are the traditions for the holidays. I'm going to my girlfriend's tradition that she has every year. She has a game night. It used to be a couples game night every first Saturday or second Saturday in December. And now it's just family and friends. And it gets bigger and bigger and better and better. And I'm excited about going tonight and having some fun. And that's her tradition. That's her husband's tradition every year. And it doesn't mean it's their only, but that's their tradition. And then at the same time, she changes up what we have to bring or do or wear when we come. So she changes up that tradition too. So she has traditions for her holiday party that even includes us. So the tradition is a little different this year. So I am super excited and looking forward to it. I'll tell you guys all about it next week. And normally we have a joke of the day, but James is not here, so I don't have a joke of the day today. But I want to thank you guys for joining. And remember, even if you're watching the replay, hit that share button. And remember, if you build it, it will last. And I'm going to add this year. If you plan it, you will win. God bless you and have a great day.